Hello folks, and it's time for another video, the type of video I haven't made in a while. It's a baking with Dan video, okay? And in this video, if you've ever seen my baking videos, they're all just about sugar cream pie or pumpkin pie, because those are like some pies I got in the mood to make, and I just kept trying different varieties and making more of the pies and making more videos about it. But this time, I'm not gonna make one of those pies. I'm gonna make cookies. And you know what cookies I'm gonna make? Meli's original monster cookies. And I hope this doesn't appear backwards on the screen because it certainly looks backwards in my camera right now. But anyways, these are Meli's original monster cookies. And that's what we're gonna bake today. Let's have some fun doing it. How did I decide to make this for my next baking video? And well, it's pretty simple. They were on the discount rack at Kroger, and that's why I bought these. And I like to buy random stuff on the discount rack at Kroger, especially like baking mixes, because then I can make some bread or some cookies or whatever. And so I got these, and I really didn't know what they were, but they had this cool picture, and they were called Original Monster, and that really sucked me in, and so I got them. But here we are. What are these cookies? So they're Original Monster. It's a gluten-free cookie mix, okay? And it's got gluten-free rolled oats, chocolate chips, and milk chocolate M&Ms. And then if you look at the ingredients list, it's pretty simple. You got your oats, your sugar, your chocolate, more sugar, or is that just the ingredients? I don't know. But most of the ingredients are the M&M milk chocolate, because that's most of the ingredients in here. And then the rest of it, there's really just a few other things in here besides that. So pretty simple, gluten-free. There's still sugar. There's still all kinds of other stuff in here. So it's not like they're healthy cookies. There's no such thing as healthy cookies, I think. But they are gluten-free. So we got that going for them. And what is Meli? Who is Meli? Well, here you go. There's a little picture of Meli. And it's actually called Meli's because it's Melissa and Melissa. Isn't that fun? And there's a little story. First, I thought the shorter woman, I thought it was Giada de Laurinaitis, and she was getting into baking, but no, that's not the case. It's two women named Melissa. They've been good friends, had fun memories, eating good food. Then somebody was diagnosed with gluten intolerance in their family, and then they just started to get into gluten-free baking. And they can't wait to share their awesome gluten-free accident with us. Yeah, thanks Melissa, and Kroger. I can't wait to eat these. And let's do it. Let's get into making the cookies. Time for a new camera angle to look at what we're actually making here. And it's pretty simple too. In addition to the mix being simple, the things you need are pretty simple as well. And I'm pretty excited about that. I like cookies that don't require a lot of ingredients. I did have to get some salted butter because I don't really have salted butter, and that's it. But it's pretty simple on the ingredients. You got the mix, and then you got nut butter, 1 egg, and 4 tablespoons of salted butter or half a stick of butter. And so let's talk about what I got. I just got, a nice brown egg here. And then for the nut butter, I had some dry roasted. Oh, this is dry roasted. I didn't know it was dry roasted. I thought it was just regular. I guess we're using dry roasted peanut butter. I hope that doesn't screw up anything. But it's some of that fun peanut butter where you get to take it out of like the machine and just kind of squirt it out and put it in your own container. I like that. I love doing that. And so I got some of that, half cup of that, and then we got our salted butter. And well, I actually got some pretty fancy butter here. This Vital Farms sea salted butter. I don't really usually get I get like medium fancy. I don't get like super fancy butter. This is I don't know what this would be on the fancy butter scale. But anyways, I didn't like the other varieties of salted butter, so I just got this salted butter. So the first thing we got to do is we got to put the butter, oh, that's the butter. We got to put the butter, the peanut butter, the nut butter, the salted butter, and the egg together. And then we're going to add the cookie mix, and then we make our cookies. So let's get to making the mix of stuff. Hello, we're back, and it's time to start mixing this up. If you can see, I got the butter, the egg, and the peanut butter, the salted butter, the peanut butter, and the egg in there. And we're gonna mix it up before we add the mix. That's because that's what it says. So we're making, just to recap here, we're making Meli's original monster gluten-free oat cookies with chocolate chips. And yeah, besides these 3 ingredients, it's just oats, brown sugar, chocolate chips. And that's regular sugar and brown sugar, not, you know, I wasn't emphasizing the brown sugar. Chocolate chips, M&M milk chocolate, and salt. That's it. But the ingredients for the chocolate chips and the M&M chocolate chips take up 80% of that ingredients list. So there's a lot going on in those add-ons, but everything else is pretty simple, including the ingredients I have to add. And just gonna mix this up. Butter's looking a little difficult, but you know, butter's gonna do that. So I think that I got the butter mixed up good enough in here that it's going to be good enough to add in the oat and chocolate mix. So we're going to do that right now here. If I could actually open a bag, if I was capable of opening this bag, and we're going to have to bring in, let's see, oh, I feel like it's going to go everywhere. Here we go. Let's just get an actual knife. There we go. Great. Boy. I'm a mess here. I can't properly use a knife. There we go. There are the oats. And let's mix the oats here with the peanut butter and the regular salted butter and the eggs. How's that looking? It's a little, I guess you would say, floury. It's not quite congealing quite yet, but here we go. It's coming together now. Get all that, make sure all the mix is getting mixed in with the butter and the egg. Yeah, that's a little better. So you stir that up a little bit more, and then what we're going to do next is add in, we're going to put it on the baking sheet, and I got to grease the baking sheet, take care of that, but I think this is almost mixed well enough. Yeah, let's mix it up some more, and I'll get back to you when it's baking sheet time. All right, I have mixed the dough, and it's nice and congealed together, and so it's time to grease the baking sheet. And because I don't really have any, like, I guess wax paper or anything, I just throw butter on it, and this is how I grease my baking sheet. And because butter, you know, you're not going to get every single gap with the butter. I put the butter on there, and, you know, I just wash my hands, and then I spread out the butter. And I get every corner of this baking sheet greased up. Looks like I needed more butter over here. There we go. Okay, so we got our baking sheet greased up with some butter. And then it says I need to roll these up into 2-inch cookie mounds, and this stuff is kind of crumbly. It's kind of crumbly as a batter, so I'm just rolling it up with my hands. You know, my hands are covered in butter now, anyways. So whatever. And maybe by rolling these up in butter, in my butter covered hands, it helps keep the cookies together a little more. I don't know. It says 2-inch cookie mounds. I feel like these are a little big though. These are kind of big. It says it's supposed to make 16. I feel like I'm not going to get 16 at a 2-inch width. I think this is 2 inches. What do you think? Can I get feedback from the audience? No, it's a joke because you're watching this. You can't participate live. Maybe I'll do a live. Maybe I'll do a YouTube live of me cooking for all my 302 followers. I'm sure they'll all want to participate in me, considering most of my subscribers are probably not from the baking. I'm sure most of my subscribers are from my outdoor gear videos, because everybody likes somebody to talk about gear you're going to go purchase $300, $400 frickin' dollars on. I don't know. But anyways, we're making little 2-inch mounds here. It's supposed to make 16. I really think I'm going to make like 12. But I'm thinking of, so I've got these on the baking sheet here, and I'm thinking that, one, my mounds are too tall, And two, yeah, I just think my mounds are too tall, and I could probably like cut the size of these mounds in half, like this right there. Okay, now that's probably a better idea of a cookie mound. So I'm just gonna take stuff off the top of these and make like less of a giant ball and more of like a saucer shaped, right? And I'm not gonna be able to fit 16 cookies on here. That's not gonna happen. So, you know, we'll make a batch first of all, and then I'll make another batch. While the second batch is cooking, I'll probably do a taste test on these, and so we know what the cookies are like. You don't have to wait till the next video. I won't do a teaser. I won't do another video teaser. Don't worry. You'll get to see me taste the cookies in this video. And then what we do after this is we just cook these things for 7 to 9 minutes at 350 degrees, and that's pretty quick. It's going to be a nice little quick cook session for some delicious cookies. And I've sneaked some of the batter. You really shouldn't be eating uncooked batter because it could make you sick. But I snuck in some of the batter. I'll tell you what, it's tasty. So next thing we're gonna do is taste these after they're out of the oven. So get excited. Hello, and it's time for the taste test, and I'm not even going to bother setting up the camera stand. I just feel like holding this, doing it viral video style. I'm going to start doing like viral baking videos. You're just going to see me on the street, and there's going to be somebody with like a Dutch oven just on the street. It's going to be the new trend, viral street baking videos. But anyways, let's get to the taste test. And what we got here is the cookies, okay? And I'll let them cool a little bit, and it's time to eat them. So I also wanted to say that I tried to select a cookie with a good ratio of like chocolate chips and M&Ms to oats. So I wanted to get a nice ratio of everything. And we're going to taste it. We're going to see what this is like. It's still kind of a little warm, not cooled off, but I want to eat this before it gets too late. You don't want to eat too close to bedtime, you know? So let's eat it. Yeah, that's a pretty good cookie. For a box mix, yeah, I am. I think the thing that really makes this work is the brown sugar. The brown sugar just gives it that little extra flavor, that extra pop. I think that's the thing in here that's really making it work for me. So I'm happy with this. So Meli's Monster Cookies. I'm happy I got this discount box for $3.79. I made a total of, how many cookies here? 1, 2, that's 8, 9, 11. I think I made 15 cookies, if not 16. Well, I think I made the recommended amount, and they're tasty. About 25 cents a cookie. I like it. All right, thanks for watching. I love making these baking videos. You know, these baking videos are fun. I think I need to make more of them. So my channel is going to be Baking with Dan. Full-time Baking with Dan. We're going to get rid of the outdoor videos, gear reviews. It's just Baking with Dan now. All right. Hope you enjoy. I'll see you later. All right. Bye.